another one. This one is called Matic X, and honestly, I played around with it, and you're gonna get the gist through the rest of this video. This one is not quite as refined as the rest. Is one that I personally am probably not going to put much or anything into. There's a lot of little things that just kind of rub me the wrong way, that makes me wonder if they put enough effort into this, or if they just kind of threw this together and to put it out there. For instance, just connecting the wallet, it's spelled wrong. Contract wallet, that's not what that's supposed to be. The other thing is, if I do connect my wallet, let's go ahead and connect a wallet here. There's no way to disconnect this wallet. The timer goes away that shows it was going to start in a day, which is weird because it launched yesterday. And two is, if I go in here and I try to, if I switch to another account, if I come in here and switch to another account, refresh the page, it's still connected to the other wallet. I don't know how to undo that. Just being able to connect and swap addresses and stuff is, you'd actually have to go into MetaMask and disconnect the site and reconnect it. That's just a huge oversight. And two, I'm not understanding the plans here. Like this one, I can't get into either of these. Have they just not started yet? Anyway, I understand what they're trying to do. You can withdraw your interest. You can withdraw instantly. In full, so you can get your full interest once you make your deposit. So whatever interest you're supposed to make on it, you get immediately, but then your principal amount, equal to your principal amount, you can withdraw after the stake is completed, the lock period. There's those things, these misspellings, as well as if we get into the audit, it also does have that optimization warning, that loop, and that's kind of concerning, with all these other things. I know like Matic FOMO has the same thing, but I reviewed it, but the rest of their site is pretty clean. This one, if you compound the misspellings, the issue with connecting your wallet, and then it also has this warning on top of it, it just kind of raises a lot of red flags. And then on top of that, to see this owner's fee of 14.5% is insanely high. It's pretty common to see like 7 to 10%, but 14.5%. That's pretty crazy. Let's look at these. It's got the different plans. I guess it's time to enable. So I guess that first one is the only one that's unlocked right now. Then 3 days after launch, this one unlocks or enables, and then the last one enables. I think maybe that's to like stagger out the deposits a bit. I'm not sure. I might try that 3-day freeze just to see what happens, just to understand the mechanics of it, but I'll probably just put in maybe even just the minimum just to try it out. Interest can be withdrawn instantly after deposit. Those 2 and 3 will be activated after. Pretty common referral system, 5, 2.5, and 1. It's fine to have a 4 and a 5 level, same thing. This one's interesting because you don't need a deposit to activate the referral system, which is kind of nice if you're just doing it for referrals. I don't know. Then they have a lotto. A lot of the 1.5% of all deposits go in the lotto, and if there hasn't been an investment in the last 20 minutes, for the first one after 20 minutes, you basically win the rewards of whatever's in the lotto. And right now, it's over 1,000 Matic. This timer keeps going back up because the deposit keeps happening. We can get into the code here. There's a lot of stuff in here for the lotto, honestly. There's some helper functions. Honestly, I think that warning, I didn't see any concerning loops or anything. I think it's because they didn't put any checks to see if there would be more than 100 deposits. So I think that's the problem. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, this whole contract is lotto here. Yeah, there's nothing crazy in here. More lotto stuff here. Most of this code review is lotto stuff, honestly. Here's some deposit stuff going on where all our variables are finally done, around line 285. The rest of these, this is usually, the first part, but that's part of this, this class here. Yeah, I don't see anything too concerning. I think they just didn't put the limit on how many, it doesn't stop you from having more than 100 deposits, and that's what could really kind of break things. Yeah, I'm not seeing any problems with loops really doing anything. Sorry, I'm just checking out the withdraw and things like that to make sure it's not doing some weird reinvest thing or creating multiple withdraw calls. Yeah, more lotto stuff. Yeah, I mean 80% of this stuff is lotto code, which is, I think the lotto should be an afterthought, but make the DApp kind of the main part of the program. Yeah, nothing too crazy in here. I've only seen a loop or two in the whole code, and all of them look fine. Yeah, there's just a lot to this that's probably not needed for such a simple DApp. But yeah, guys, I'm not too impressed with it. I mean, I know a lot of people might really like this, but just those little things, the spellings, freezing these things, unless you got into the audit and checked things out, it would be tough to know why these things are locked. Yeah, just the misspellings and little things, because the little things do make a difference. I mean, I know people are like, hey, this is DeFi, but people need to put a little bit of pride into their work. I'm definitely not a designer at all, as you can see by my thumbnails, but yeah, this one, especially that wallet connection, that kind of bugs me. Just little things like that. I will put a link. It'll be a referral link. You guys can, if you wanted to deposit into this or whatever, feel free to use my link, but I'm definitely not going to push it because I'm not going to be, putting any large sums into this. I might put a little bit into it just to play around. It is interesting that they're doing you can get your interest back right away. So that is an interesting concept and kind of cool, but I feel like the execution of it could have been better. But I mean, who knows? I mean, I could be wrong about this. It could go very well. I mean, it's already got a contract, total staked of 389,000. I'm gonna guess that contract balance is much lower. Yeah, 107 in one day. That's because everybody's withdrawing all the interest right away. So I mean, their balance is a third, less than a third of what their total staked is, which means people are just taking that interest and taking it out of there. which tells me, you know, one, they're doing that, and also they're getting a lot of referrals that are being withdrawn. So I mean, having that large of a difference between staked and balanced this early, you know, 24 hours in, is quite concerning. You know, when this thing ends in 9 days, what's that balance going to be like then, if it's already, you know, that gap is so far now. So yeah, that's just kind of my opinion on this. Go ahead and leave comments below, you know, what you think of Matic X. But yeah, that's just my opinion, and we'll catch you on the next one.